Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Swat, how I was victimized twice, or your deputy governor, Olani, joins NSAP's protest. And there you see his photos and what have you. Well, my people, this is becoming imperative and very important that we all speak up because somebody who does not say anything in the face of adversity feels it gives a sign to others that yes, you are very okay with it. I mean, there is nothing to worry about. This people has constantly brutalized Nigerians. Do you know how many people have lost their children needlessly? I want to say something to you. It is the voice of the dead that is actually crying. That is the momentum moving this nation that you see the NSAS protests becoming bigger and bigger and even gaining international recognition. Why? Some of them are actually the repentant, Buhari repentant B-boys. Some of them. They are the ones who have been sent as foot soldiers to come to the south and destroy the life of the young ones. So there is a lot going on in this country, and that's why we all need to rise up to the reality and the truth of the matter that once upon a time, children grow up. A very warm big thank you to you. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and to subscribe if this is your first time. NSAM movement is now a household name. Nobody would say they've not heard of it. This deputy governor of Oyo State said he has been a victim. You know, they might not know the deputy, but they will know the governor. He said he has been a victim, not once, twice, in this our country. Oh, there is God. Patience. Good luck, Jonathan will tell Nigerians, there is God. And you see, that true word, there is God, really, truly, in speaking already. Nigerians are the ones advocating that our husband should come back. There is God. I'm not saying they are the best, so don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they did well. Oh. I'm not saying they turned any stone, that they even did any good for Nigeria. I'm just saying that phrase, there is God. Let's get straight into the news and get all the details. Swat, how I was victimized twice, or your deputy governor, Olani, joins anti-SARS protest. The deputy governor of Oyo State, Rafiu Aderemi Olani, has joined the protest against the disbandment of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad SARS. Olani joined the protest while recounting that he was a victim of police brutality. The deputy governor disclosed that the police harassed him twice. In a tweet, he said, "The time was right for police reform. According to Olani, I stand with the NSAP's protest because I was a victim. I've been a victim of police brutality. Now is the time for the police reform. Now is the time to end police brutality. They kill our sons and daughters needlessly, the future of tomorrow, because they've not been held accountable. Nobody has called a shot to say who are these doing this, the bad eggs, to be investigated, prosecuted according to the full route of the law. They were sworn into office, given that position in high esteem for them to protect the life of Nigerians. Instead, they turned to the very ones who gave them the helping hand. Following the protest, Inspector General of Police Mohammed Adamu has disclosed that SWAT has been disbanded and has now the IG reformed the Special Weapon and Technique Squad, which is now called the SWAT, to replace the disbanded SAP. But what we are saying is, IGO, you are not getting also. We appreciate the reform. Don't get us wrong. We do appreciate it. But what we are saying is it the same people you are transferring A, you are just changing his shirt? The content of A still remains. You just change the jacket. It's the same 10 and 10 pence. What we are saying is they need a total re-overhauling. They need to be educated on how to administer their office. They need to be educated. They need to know that these are the pros and cons, that they can be prosecuted, that they can go to jail if they abuse their office. They need to know. I don't think you are getting us. You are not getting it. We are not saying change their names. How many times have this NSAR protests have started? It has not been as big as this, but I tell you what, they need to know. They need to understand that, you know, Once upon a time, Nigerians are not, you cannot just take us for a ride like you used to. It is no longer that, we don't want that. We want a change and we want it now. We want a change. We want the police unit to be, in, out, having refresher courses, being, reformed and told when you do wrong in your office, if you violate the code of conduct, you can go to jail. You go and watch advanced countries. They go say you go Afghanistan, go countries, go do here and there. If you commit police brutality, you will come back and go to jail. It is the matter. It is what it is. So everybody is cautious. You don't go outside the bounds of your duty. So they need to understand that they are not alpha, they are not omega, they don't have that jurisdiction, or they need to stay within the bounds of the code of conduct. They need to appreciate Nigerians and they need to appreciate us well. They need to know that, all these things they do and get away with, once upon a time, an end has to come to it. They need to rise up. So they've not been told that they've been misbehaving. They've not carried out their duties properly, and Nigerians are angry. I don't think they are aware. You need to see the way policeman will use gun and shook somebody's head. The person will faint. They will even be choking his back, saying he's pretending. You don't get it. They are so brutal, so wicked, to mention but a few. So we must rise up. We must say to them, we don't want this. So that's what we are saying. It's not the SAB, it's not the SWAT. We are saying reform the whole police unit. Reform it. Reform it. Tell them that Nigerians know what they are doing. Nigerians are tired. And once upon a time, they are rising up to say enough is enough. It becomes a word. It becomes a statement when everybody stand up together as one. And for the first time in a long time, this is happening. So this is what it is. It is what it is. We don't want change of name. We want a reform in the police sector. Look at them. They come out looking so angry, so as if we caused their problem. Boys cannot wear good shade, cannot dress nicely. Those that want to keep dread cannot. If they catch you, and they are the ones looking at, I don't get it. Don't get it. Why will you treat people like animals? Take POS, collect their money. There is God though. Patients will always say there is God. There is God. There is God. Okay? There is actually God. Anyway, guys, leave us a comment. Let's hear your thoughts. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye for now.